NBK Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. The Eastern Conference Semifinals, Game 7. The Philadelphia 76ers have reached the final destination. An epic journey is nearly complete. The opportunity to win the ultimate prize in a series that will go the distance. They must bring all they can muster against the Boston Celtics. It's all come down to Game 7 of the conference semifinals. Up next.
Well, this is what we've all been waiting for. Game 7. The winner to advance to the conference finals and get one step closer to a championship. On with Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, Kevin Harlan. Boy, do we have a treat for you folks. The big ticket is here. Kevin Garnett in the house. KG, welcome.
Man, a lot of people don't know that you actually gave me the name, the big ticket. You and K-Hard. Now, I hope you got a package of all this somewhere. I hope you own all the names that you've given over the years.
You are the big ticket still. Great to have Kevin Garnett. It's the Philadelphia 76ers taking on the Boston Celtics. You look at Boston. It all comes down to this, a well-fought series so far, but only one team will walk away victorious.
And really, a deciding game like this, everything's magnified. And sometimes that can be a challenge. But the best players find a way to channel that energy. Playing in front of this great home crowd, I believe, can only help.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And so, in the game for the 76ers, we've got Harden. Joel Embiid out there with Cunningham. Then it's Iverson, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5 down low. Free throw good, Iverson. Kevin, you think about having that killer instinct, that killer mentality. You go against a Kobe Bryant, he would tear your heart out, as you would his.
And you have to understand that we all recognize that about each other. Tim Duncan would be the same, Rasheed Wallace would be the same. I would think of Allen Iverson would be the same, Vince Carter would do the same. These are guys who, Tracy McGrady, Charles Billups, these are all guys who kill a nail. These are our guys who don't care. And that's how it should be. That's
you can't be great unless you are, I don't think, can you?
I think you have to possess that killer instinct.
Jordan.
And listen, Michael Jordan was one of the darkest, seriously, Jordan could go into a place where he could go repetitive and he could go on talking to you. And the more he talked, I thought the better he got. And I thought the madder he got, the better he got. And the more upset and the more you didn't trap him, the more he was ticked off that you wasn't. So it was a whole matrix to it. Like, seriously, this game is levels to it. And the ones that understand that have been in that understand what I'm talking about.
There's not a great player that hasn't been there.
No, because they understand that moment. When you got there, when you're in that moment, you're just riding the wave. You're just going to ride it. Great ones know what I'm talking about.
Well, the former number 3 pick in the 2017 draft, Jason Tatum, has been nothing short of amazing as a young gun in this league. What a star on the rise.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
What a great job contesting without fouling. Exactly how you want to defend the mid-range shot.
Now here's Iverson. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's a good call, Greg. They need a fresh, new approach here.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. KG, you had so much success as a high school player. In fact, you were on the cover of Sports Illustrated. How about that, huh? How about, I can see the picture in my mind's eye right now.
That fell in my lap, man. That wasn't something that I was striving for, but who doesn't want to be on the cover of anything? And nonetheless, SI, and I was more than giddy-eyed and glitz or whatever you want to call it. Listen, very special moment for me. A lot of people don't know you have to get permission to be in certain neighborhoods, and we got permission to be in the neighborhood. We got the shooter right there in front of Farragut, which is very dear to me because of the transformation and the stuff that I have been through and where I was at. You know, I hold Farragut a very, 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 very special place in my heart. So it was important for me to have it on the cover.
Here is Harden. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Now here's Tatum. He's covered closely, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, I didn't either. I thought his feet were moving. It was close, but he was still sliding in just a bit.
Cunningham's shot is off.
Boy, they wanted to hit the ground running today, but it hasn't happened. Just 1 for 5 from the field.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
Here's Embiid. Following the basket made by Bill Russell. Harden kicks to Iverson. No good from outside.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
The kick out to Pierce. Now here's Tatum. He's covered closely. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
There is size and there is reach with Jason Tatum, and that makes him a difficult guard. He just dares the defense to foul him right there.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum. And Kevin, you think about the importance of veteran mentorship for young players looking back. Who provided that mentorship for you?
Sam Mitchell, Terry Porter, shout to Doug West, shout to J.L. Ryder, shout to Christian Layton. All these were my vets, both good and bad. I'm learning something from all these guys. Shout to Kevin McHale, shout to rest in peace to the great Flip Saunders. These are all my vets who helped me progress as a guy and as a player. More importantly, took me under their wing, taught me finances, taught me about life, taught me how to be a young man, taught me about being professional, learning this book of business when it came to basketball, because when it comes to lockouts and all that stuff, when you have to be able to talk and negotiate your own stuff, you got to know the rules and know what it is. A lot of people don't know that the league is 2/3 for council, and you got to stay above that and understand how this whole monster works. And then, if you want to be in the elite, you got to dedicate yourself in the gym. You got to dedicate yourself in the business. If you're trying to be a brand of something, you have to do all these things. When you look at Jordan, you look at Kobe, you look at these brands out here. These, LeBron has a brand. KD has a brand. You have to invest in yourself to be able to, grow this. This is the elite. I'm not talking about average. I'm not talking about good. I'm not talking about great. This is the elite. These are people that's going to be on and people that you're going to remember for years to come.
Sounds like a lot. Sounds like a lot on the plate, though.
True legendary.
Boy, the offense is really clicking. 4 for 5 from the field to start. Nice.
Harden against Tatum. And it's Chamberlain that time on the assist by Harden. Chamberlain got his first bucket of the night.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Will off a spot, and no one has the height. Ooh! That's how you attack.
Wow, how did he do that?
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Iverson passes to Embiid. Back to Iverson, and stolen by Russell. Brown kicks to Pierce, and stolen by Iverson. for Pierce. Iverson with the bucket.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
The Celtics with the lead. Here's Brown, and the rejection by Harden. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Pierce for three, and the Celtics hit again from deep. The 76ers trail by 4. Now it's ended over to D.A., who was able to talk to Coach Brett Brown.
And just being relaxed in this atmosphere is going to be difficult. He knows that. He hopes that that nervous energy his players have translates into extra effort. We'll see if they can be aggressive enough tonight to win the series on the road. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is a crucial part of the defense for these guys. I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Kevin, listening to the value you placed in preparation, practice to you was obviously important.
Practice to me was very important. Preparing was very important. You know, scouting reports, being clear, understanding rotation, understanding what the goal was, understanding the plan. Like, I took all that to heart because I had to be the relayer of that. I had to articulate that to players. I had to be the one in pick and rolls calling out the coverages and stuff. And if I didn't know that, then, you know, Rondo, the guards, they didn't know. So
they were going to get blasted.
So I had to be on top of that. So that was part of the responsibility, one of my responsibilities of just being a professional and being ready to play.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Harden on the wing, guarded by Horford. Cunningham, it's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his third assist on the night. Celtics leading by 6. Outside Tatum. Harden against Brown. A shot, no good. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Here's Cunningham. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Tatum passes to Russell. Over in the corner, Brown. That 3 off the mark.
Hey, we're not seeing the best quarter by this guy, and he's lost his feel a little bit.
And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Well, you can see he's sputtering a bit, but he's trying to get going. I do like that he's continuing to be aggressive.
Poked away. Brown kicks to Tatum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on James Harden.
Make no mistake, this is a fundamentally sound player. Jason Tatum skilled at drawing contact.
Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Boston. The 76ers also with a sub. Collins checked in for James Harden.
Boy, he's just been so consistent, right? I mean, every time he's gotten to the stripe, he's delivered. This is great stuff.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. This is Malone. He's checked in for Joel Embiid. Here is Cunningham. He has 7. Iverson outside. And KG, you've talked about the players who influenced you. It must help to have that inspiration from other great players.
So I look at trying to find
a compass or a roadmap
something. And Chris Webber right away. As soon as I saw high school footage of him, I saw a tape of him and Big Dog playing each other in a dark gym in Chicago. They were just dunking on each other. This is classic tape. No, this is a real story. And I resonated with Webber ever since. And, he didn't really shoot a lot of jumpers. He was through and powerful. And I mixed it, obviously took pieces of that. And they were able to, obviously put it to my own game. And he was my inspiration.
That's a great story.
I see Webb knows that. I told him that. When I first met Webb, I was starstruck. Him and Michael Jordan and Shaq a little bit. Right? Shaq was like, holy, Shaq.
It's like that house you were
inside the house. Go home, look inside the house. It's like looking at Shaq. Right. Shout to Diesel. Right. But seriously, I was starstruck, and I was like, holy snap. And then, he scored, and I had to really come out of that really fast. And after that, I think the very next year, I blocked the shot and said something. He was like, oh, we talking? Yeah. But since then, we've always had an understanding. We've always went in each other's neck, and we understood what it was. But, Chris Webber was a huge inspiration to my progression.
Love that story. Austin Shit. Their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Free throw good, Russell. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line. And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Collins passes it to Iverson. Alone with it. Knocked away. Malone is doubled, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Celtics now. Boston leading by 9. Garnett kicks to Tatum. Got a piece of it. Elbow shot is on the way. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Kevin, you talk a lot about passion, but also fundamentals. Who are some of the guys you faced that had great footwork that you admired and maybe even picked something up in terms of footwork after watching them play?
Footwork that jumps right out of me. Charles Barkley had really good footwork.
Interesting.
He was 6'4", undersized. Yes. He was able to use his body a lot. He was very physical. A lot of people don't know Charles Barkley had an unbelievable vertical. Tim Duncan had really good feet also. Rasheed Wallace had really good feet work. Shaq, believe it or not, I didn't really guard a lot of Shaq, but Shaq had a really good feet. You can really go through the whole catalog of guys. I'm thinking Zach Randolph because he was always opening up. Chris Bosh had really good feet.
Great names. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Iverson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up for Philadelphia. They have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The first free throw is good. Some changes for Boston. Williams, he's checked in for Russell. McHale comes in for Al Horford. And Smart subbed in for Tatum.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line. And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble if they want to keep this lead.
Here's Cunningham. The rebound by the Celtics come into this one after winning on Tuesday.
I mean, they were so impressive offensively, and when you do that, that can really help you on the road.
I think intensity is the key, right, Greg? When you play with energy on the offensive end, good things usually happen.
Celtics leading by 12. McHale outside Pierce. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
I think they'll keep going to him more and more as they look to hang on to their lead. Why not with the way this guy is shooting it?
Iverson kicks to Malone. That's tipped. Passes it to Collins. Top of the key. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. 34 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And Pierce, here we go. And it's Boston with another.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Cunningham. Collins against Pierce. Collins kicks to Iverson. Drains it from beyond the arc. Iverson's got 9 points.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the 3-ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable.
From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Boston enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Back right after this. Provided some insight on why he decided to sign with the Bostons.
What put me over the edge to make this switch is just the depth that I saw with this team. It's an up-and-coming young team that we have a chance to be good for many, many years, and it was something I wanted to be a part of.
Playing for a historic franchise like the Boston Celtics, Greg, they've got, of course, the great fan support, great history. Something Horford relishes.
A great choice. A team with depth and youth. They have a chance to be good for a long time.
And welcome back to this Game 7 as we get back into the action. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
It has, Greg, no doubt. Love that they've gotten after it on the defensive end. Just continue to put pressure on.
Tatum out there with McHale. Then it's Pierce. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Garnett in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Kevin, can you be great playing NBA basketball and not love to play the game of basketball?
I think it helps, man. You know, to love something is to do it with that love, to do it with that passion, to do it with that effort. You know, I can remember when my grandmother would be in there cooking with my aunt, and they would be in there singing, and they'd be dancing, they'd be tasting, and they'd be
good
mixing.
Memories.
Great memories, and you know, and you would come in there, and it was just a good time, and that energy and that spirit, if you will, or that vibration or whatever was in her cooking, and when you taste her food, it was magical. So
How wonderful.
I like to think that when you play or when you practice or whatever you're doing with that love and that passion, with that appetite, with that whatever's in your mind or whatever that picture is that you're chasing, you're doing it with that passion that I'm loving what I'm doing. And when you do it with that passion, it shows. It's radiant. And people see it for what it is, straight up.
Simmons passes to Iverson. Over Smart. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, this is a tough night so far. They'd be smart to rely more on a couple of their other options.
And they double up Garnett. Can't cash in from close range.
Well, defenders are in the area, and that's all it took to force him to change his release.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Boston. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pierce finds Garnett. Shot from free throw range. Misses off the left side.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying. Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
I think sometimes that's all it takes, right? We'll see if it helps them moving forward in this one.
For Kevin Garnett. The 76ers also with a sub. Harden's checked in. Celtics leading by 11. Outside, Smart. He kicks it to McHale. Tries from 7. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And the Celtics lead by 13. The 76ers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And the 76ers call time here. Nice game. Great performance by Paul Pierce.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
And Kevin, you talk about the makeup of a championship roster. Can you win it if you're not bound together, if you're not like a family?
I don't know. I only have one as a family.
Yeah.
And I just don't know him going forward and doing something together that it represents family. I think that if you're doing something alone, that says solo. If you're doing something as family, it makes it a lot more easy.
Well said. And McHale gets it to go.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You can tell they've got their foot on the gas pedal right now. No slowing down. The defense starting to look helpless. Well, it's not the defense that caused that miss. That one's all on him.
Jones, the pass to Iverson. Got a piece of it.
Well, really improving as a defender. Jason Tatum has those long arms to redirect shots.
Offensive rebound. Here's McHale. Lays it up off the glass. McHale's got 7 points in the game.
You know, rough start for him, but he seems to have turned the corner here in the second period.
And Simmons kicks to Malone. Here's Iverson. Rejected by Pierce. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Horford finds Smart. And it's Pierce in the corner. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by the 76ers. Malone's got his 6th rebound on the night. Great open look there. And that's now 6 points for Ben Simmons.
It might be the most difficult shot in basketball, the hook shot.
With the fadeaway. And the basket by Pierce. And the Celtics lead by 16.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now.
Tatum kicks to Smart. McHale outside. Iverson against Pierce. Over Iverson. Rebound by the 76ers. Malone's got 7 rebounds in the game. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, sensational speed by Simmons. Trucking it down the court and beating everyone.
Pierce against Iverson. Here's McHale. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Well, you can see he's feeling it right now. Shots dropping from all over the place this quarter.
Malone. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, how about the anticipation from Al Horford? Perfectly times the release. Sends it back.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Celtics have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. First one falls for. And some changes here for the Celtics. Garnett comes in for Al Horford. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Paul Pierce. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Philadelphia. Smart passes to Garnett. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Well, the prototypical modern-day power forward comes about as a result of KG paving the way.
The 76ers trail by 19, and Philadelphia calls time here.
And a wise move to call time out there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
Inside, and the basket by Malone. Malone's got his first 2 points of the night.
And Malone, a high percentage scorer when he gets it in deep. Once he's got the defense on his back, the game becomes easy with his ability to score.
The Celtics have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
You know what I love, Kevin, is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
Sinks the three-pointer.
That three-pointer is good almost every time if he's left that wide open.
Down low. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Harden. It's good for his fourth bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Yeah, sprinting end to end, but under control. That's the key.
No, exactly right, Greg. You can't go too fast. He pulled that off in brilliant fashion.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Boston making a switch here. Pierce is checked in. Boston leading by 14. Tatum kicks to Pierce. Brown outside. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his third foul of the game.
And already his third foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
Garnett dishes to Pierce. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Hits it from three-point range. Pierce has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Malone can't hit.
Boy, that's exactly how you have to play defense when he's driving the lane. You cannot give him any space.
Here's Pierce. And again, it's Boston converting.
Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. Feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
Here's Iverson, and it's blocked by Brown. And stolen by Simmons. And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Harden finds Simmons. Malone outside. Now the pass to Harden. Goes up to the stripe and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Wow, just the power and authority sends a powerful message to the defense. Go to work, Jason Tatum.
The 76ers trail by 19. Iverson passes to Simmons. Malone kicks to Harden. Again, Philadelphia.
I'll tell you, he's been one area they haven't had to worry about tonight. He's been scoring at will.
Here's Brown, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on James Harden.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. 19-point game. And then Malone with the dunk.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Down low. Simmons is there. Wasted no time on that one. And it's 7 points for Jaylen Brown.
Well, don't you love the way Jaylen Brown is squaring up in the mid-range? This guy's getting his feet under him. His pre-shot preparation outstanding.
Here's Malone. Count that bucket. Malone's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, everything starts with a great pass, right? That's really pretty.
Down low, Iverson covering. And it's Brown missing.
As long as they can hang on to this lead, he won't have to answer for what's been an off night for him.
Again, Philadelphia.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 17. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
And that's true. The officials used to be pretty lenient on those, but not anymore.
Russell, he's checked in for Kevin Garnett. And they pick up 2. That's now 17 points for Iverson.
And not just that, it's the energy and passion with which Iverson plays. It just feels like any shot he takes, he can make.
Brown, good. There's 1:26 left in the second quarter. And KG, I know you've got to run, but as always, you've always got a home here. Thanks for stopping by, and please come back.
Man, K-Hall, man, thank you. Thank 2K, man. I appreciate y'all bringing me through here, man. Anytime y'all need the guard, y'all let me know, man.
The best, Kevin Garnett. And always a special occasion to have KG with us, Doris, a guy who really brings it every time we speak with him.
Well, his enthusiasm is contagious. This guy is a leader on and off the court. There's a vibrancy, a joy that he brings that was key to his success as a player and how fun as a broadcaster.
Russell, and Bill Russell slams it in.
And the relentless nature that is Bill Russell, always working for the best scoring opportunity. Won't find one better than that.
Simmons passes to Malone. Iverson against Brown. Iverson, no luck.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
Here's Brown. And again, it's Boston converting.
Boy, his shot looks so much more fluid this quarter, hitting at a much better clip.
Brown against Iverson, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
And Boston has possession. Brown the pass to Russell, and Bill Russell slams it in.
But Jaylen Brown getting better and better in pick-and-roll situations. There's a real willingness to give up the basketball.
Out to the wing. And again, Philadelphia turns it over. from outside the arc, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Boston Celtics taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you're in a good position here at the break. What do you tell your team to make sure they don't let up?
Well, I don't think it's about letting up or playing better, or it's just playing the right way. We just have to play good basketball. And we talked about it before the game. That's our goal going into the game. That doesn't change no matter what the score is. So that'll be the discussion at halftime.
Thanks very much.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We hope you're enjoying this round 2 conference semifinal. Taking a look at the Celtics, they really came to play in the first half of this Game 7. They did not hesitate to put their stamp on this game in a hurry and are showing everyone right now they want to move on. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
They're not taking the soft approach to this game, fellas. They're playing physical. Just look at how many times they've gotten to the line by being active, driving the lane, and drawing contact. It's gotten them points at the stripe. It's gotten defenders off balance. They've been the more aggressive team tonight by far.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
And that wraps up the...
Welcome back to Boston, the buildings of the financial district visible in all their glory. Our coverage of the Eastern Conference semis. We're seeing a tremendous game from Paul Pierce.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
And it's mattered not, Greg, whether he's been spotting up or creating for himself. He was unstoppable, and you hope it carries over to the second half.
Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Joel Embiid. Collins is out there with Allen Iverson. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Cunningham in at the 3 spot. Collins against Brown. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Well, how about Jaylen Brown showing us his touchdown low? Skilled at getting high percentage shots in the paint.
Pass to Chamberlain. Back to Iverson. Pierce with the steal. Brown inside. Working on Collins. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Smart's checked in for Boston. And the 76ers also making a change. James Harden, he's checked in for Collins. Harden dishes to Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Smart against Harden. Back to Chamberlain. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Tatum, he's checked in for Smart. On defense, Boston. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Pass to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Over Tatum. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode. I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Kicks it to Cunningham.
Embiid inside. He's guarded by McHale, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
For Philadelphia, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Brown. That one goes in. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
To the inside, and the dunk by Embiid.
Outstanding pass. He reads the play as it develops, and his lead pass is absolutely perfect.
Tatum drives in. McHale outside. Pass to Pierce. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Paul Pierce with the slam.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Great teamwork. That's something you develop by practicing it over and over again.
And the 76ers call time here.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
Celtics making a switch here. Garnett's checked in. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Cunningham, and it's good from the elbow. Cunningham's got 9.
Marvelous starts the second half, 3 for 3.
Brown drives in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you've got to appreciate the athleticism of Jaylen Brown. This guy's a quick penetrator who forces defenses to get physical with him, Kevin.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And he can't hit the second.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
That's an example of great communication. He knows the spot to get to, and the pass is waiting for him.